Caffeine is a naturally occurring plant alkaloid that acts by binding to the adenosine receptors in the brain. Adenosine is a nervous system depressant, so when caffeine instead binds to the receptors, the individual becomes stimulated. Caffeine has no nutritional value and is considered a drug, and is in fact the most widely consumed drug in the world. The use of caffeine as an ergogenic aid is well studied, with research going back over 100 years. The Australian Institute of Sport lists caffeine as a Group A supplement, meaning there is strong scientific evidence validating its efficacy. Caffeine can benefit sports performance through a variety of mechanisms, including stimulating adrenaline, sparing glycogen stores by increasing lipolysis, improving focus, concentration, and mood, and releasing endorphins. The benefits of caffeine on endurance performance are well studied and quite clear. A recent major meta-analysis of 46 studies concluded that caffeine in moderate doses, around 3 to 6 milligrams per kilo, can be used as an ergogenic aid in endurance sports. The evidence as to the effect of caffeine on higher intensity exercise is not as conclusive. Evidence suggesting caffeine may confer benefit on trained but not untrained individuals. A major review found in 11 of 17 studies that caffeine yielded significant improvements in high-intensity sports. However, those effects were most common in elite athletes who do not regularly ingest caffeine. The effect of caffeine on strength performance is as yet uncertain, with trials providing inconsistent results. A recent meta-analysis of 20 studies found there were significant ergogenic effects of caffeine ingestion on maximal upper body muscle strength and power. This is in contrast to a review of 27 studies that found that caffeine may improve leg muscle power by up to 7%, but had no effects on smaller muscle groups. So as you can see from the research, caffeine can have a measurable ergogenic effect on aspects of athletic performance through various mechanisms. These are most clearly seen in endurance athletes and trained higher intensity athletes. Further study is needed to confirm exact mechanisms and to see whether or not there is any ergogenic effect on strength performance. I would recommend athletes supplement with around 3 to 6 milligrams per kilo of caffeine approximately 60 minutes before exercise. This recommendation should be beneficial for sustained maximal endurance exercise and for some high-intensity sports. Without further research, it is impossible to make a science-based recommendation for strength-based athletes.